Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. I wanted to go over little pry bars, EDC pry bars. I was really wanting to get one. Then I thought, why don't I just make one? So let's go out to the garage, check out the process, and I'll show you actually how I made this little guy. I'm gonna build a little tiny pry bar out of this. So this is a 1/2 inch by 2 inch piece of brass. Probably take 1/2 inch by whatever this is. 1/2 inch by 3 inch. I'm just gonna do something simple. Drill a small hole for a lanyard, put a little tiny wedge on the end of it. Just like kind of like those little mighty bars that are made out of stainless steel. I just think brass would look kind of cool. Never seen one, and I'm gonna try and make one. I'm gonna start off with a very rickety 2 by 72 inch belt sander that I built out of an old treadmill. And it's sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna use my little chop saw, cut this 1/2 inch down, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, and you can see where it's got a cut. This might be a little too small. Plan B, guess I'll bust out the old angle grinder. Don't do this. I don't have my guard, I don't know where it is. Don't do it this way, guys, please. Actually not bad, but I mean, it cut clean. But without the guard on there and missing a few key things, I should have just went and got a hacksaw and done that manually. That was really sketchy. But it worked. 1/2 by 1/2 by 3 inch piece. I'm gonna start sanding this thing down. And then again, you can use hand tools for this. Like, you don't need this stuff. Like, honestly, this is way overkill. I should probably just use a file, but I have it. I wanted to use it. I haven't used it in a couple of years. So I wanted to see if it even still worked first off. I thought maybe the motor had frozen up. The thing about the brass, it really transfers the heat. Almost there. There's a little bit here, a little bit there. Just a little nick there. It doesn't have to be a complete 90 because I'm probably going to chamfer these edges anyways. There, that's great. So if you can see that. One little nick there, but good enough. Good. I think I might keep it this brushed look too. I actually really like that. Good, so all 4 sides are looking pretty good. Now I'll just make sure the edges are squarish. Kind of line these up the same way. All right, that's good. So what I think I'm probably going to end up doing is 45-ish. It doesn't have to be a perfect angle. And the steeper the angle, probably the better for prying. But thing is, it'll make that tip a little bit weaker. With it,
This is the sketchiest setup you guys will probably ever see, so. Good there. Whew. I think that's still a little chunky for that angle. So either I put a sharper angle or I knock some of this down. Maybe both. That's looking okay. Turn that off for a minute. I just want to take a look at one of these mighty bars. That's essentially my inspiration on it. Okay, so that has a way sharper angle on it. Not way sharper, but that's my inspiration here. And this is what I'm going for. So I'll keep going a little bit, take this angle down a little further in, and then we'll go from there. Pretty cool. I think that might be good enough. Good enough. God, that thing. Holy. So now I'm just going to drill a hole, simple square hole. Round hole. I might file it out afterwards, but as much fun as watching that is, I'm sure. Just put a little punch mark in there. Go from there. It's not totally on center, honestly. Actually, I think I'm a little off, but like my old journeyman used to say, we're not building pianos here. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Guess I should probably take the stuff off the top of this thing. Just goes to show how long it's been since I've been out in the shop and made anything. I don't remember who told me about this, but gear oil for cutting oil works really well, apparently. Not that much of it, but it's always good. So I should have clamped that down too. I'm not a professional, guys. Seriously, this isn't necessarily a DIY. I'm just showing you that I did it. That turned out pretty good. All right, next step. So I'm gonna square that hole, just some files. And I'm sure you guys don't really want to see that, so I'll put in a snippet, but I kind of liked it round. Oh well. Okay, well, as much fun as this is to watch, I will see you guys after I'm done this. So I finished squaring out the hole, and I've decided I'm going to put the Scotch-Brite pad on it and see how that looks. I already tried it out on the corners here, and I think it did a pretty good job at just kind of making them nice. This thing is going to be pretty rustic looking. Like, its brass is so soft, it'll dent with anything, but let's try it out. It turned out okay. There's still some marks from the vise, I guess, but whatever. I'll clean it up the best I can, and then I'll come in and show you guys. Now, I know brass isn't probably the ideal material. It is quite soft, it mars up. At the same time, it also is soft enough where it's not going to scratch certain things. I mean, it's a 3-inch pry bar. What are you really going to be prying with this thing? I just thought it would be really neat to have a brass one. It's unique, and I like the look of brass. I fully expect this thing to patina over time and get dings and scratches and everything like that. I think that's just going to be part of the character that I actually enjoy. I think I might actually attempt to make this maybe a different design, but I'll do a 5160 oil quenching steel. The stuff I have is 1/4 inch, but I can harden it and then temper it back to whatever I want. That'll be it for another video. Before I go, don't do it like I did it. If you're gonna build one of these, use proper equipment, PPE. This was not a tutorial. This is just, I was trying to just show you that it's possible, I guess. It's just for fun. If you guys like videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Idiot.